Um, Tom, thank you again for accepting to do this live video. I like to start normally just by telling people what I've been doing here for the past 4 months now. So for the past 4 months, when the COVID situation started to hit, I was thinking of different ways that I can help our local businesses here in Southwest Florida. And have a big following on Instagram. The way that I thought of doing was, do these live videos with local business owners like yourself to allow you to showcase your products, your services, a little bit about yourself with hopes to get, customers in the door. So this is show actually number 98. So this is, we're getting to a milestone pretty soon.
Sounds good with the century.
Yeah. And I've got a lot of positive feedback from people, but at the same time, have learned a lot about the local businesses and have been able to share that with the viewers too, which is very nice. So obviously we're here to talk about Lamoraga, but I wanted to see if you could tell us a little bit about yourself first, who you are, just a little information on who the owner of Lamoraga is.
Sure, I'll try to keep it brief and short. So my name is Tom Newton. I'm the owner at Lamoraga. I'm originally from Germany, came to the United States via Canada, and have been here for 30 years, something like that. I used to play football in NFL, and retired in my mid-30s. Can't play golf every single day at that age, and however, moving to Florida seemed like a really good idea at the time, where all retired folks go. So I came here, and then I always enjoy traveling, food, wine, people, and so it's kind of the natural thing almost seemed to be the restaurant industry. I had a really good opportunity with some partners and family members to open up Lamoraga here in Naples as the flagship of, at the time, it was supposed to be the flagship of many others. Here we are with one, and again, if it's on one thing, it's another thing, whether it's fighting a hurricane or a red tide, now with what's going on today. At the end of the day, I love coming here. This is the type of place that I seek out when I'm traveling, which I still enjoy doing, which has been very tough the last 6 months. But yeah, just the atmosphere here. I enjoy the food, the wine, the people, and I will continue doing this as long as I can.
Awesome. So you mentioned a little bit that it was kind of a family affair when you decided to open. What was the idea behind opening Lamoraga? What did you guys want to bring, or what did you see that maybe was lacking in Naples that you wanted to bring here?
Well, it was actually my father who came across a franchise in Spain. It was in the infant stages, and they were just growing too fast. But it was, again, my father was retired after being an industrial businessman for many years, and it was just something that Naples we felt did not have to offer, something more modern, something fun and open and spacious and bright. And again, with Naples being the type of town / city Naples is, we felt like this could be a really nice fit. We chose the location where we are, which we're at 3936 Tamiami Trail North, which is pretty much right halfway between the Mercados and downtown. A great place to dine without having to deal with sometimes the craziness of the Mercados in the downtown.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I've mentioned this to you before, and to everyone that I talk about Lamoraga, I always mention, to me, Lamoraga is kind of like a Miami place in Naples, right? Like very modern looking, very sleek, very fashionable kind of place. And you're right. I mean, there's obviously some around here, but not a whole lot, right? And so it was nice. Wanted to kind of dive in a little bit into the menu, and obviously, when you go to a restaurant, food it's very important, and that's the number one thing you're looking for. You can have all the modern building and beautiful building, but you have to have great food, and I think you have that too, right? That's what kind of keeps me going back for more. And I wanted to see if you can cover, obviously you have an extensive menu, it'll be hard to cover all of it, but at least some of the signature dishes and what inspires some of the dishes that you have.
Sure. So our theme and concept is Mediterranean fusion and tapas, which obviously covers a pretty broad spectrum. However, that is kind of what we morph into. Our main dish really has become our paella, and we are able to offer 3 paellas, which is our traditional seafood paella, a meat paella, which is for the meat lovers, and a vegan paella. and chef is able to produce a single size paella within 12 minutes, barring it's not too hectic like in the season. And this has really become one of our staples. People love it. We have specials with it, and we've become known around town. At the end of the day, what we're always trying to do is take ordinary dishes from around the Mediterranean and put a little spin on it. You mentioned how we're modern, and we try to assemble just a little bit of difference. Add something, a fusion-esque sauce, or using Asian vegetables on the side. Still taking advantage of, hey, it is Naples. People love their seafood, so we certainly have a lot of seafood dishes which are always great. We have some local fish, whether it's grouper or mai. We also understand there's the meat eaters offering a fillet or a steak, and then also having a plethora of tapas, which are small plates, shareable plates. Call them appetizers if you want. And this is usually the way I like to enjoy my meals with friends. Go to a place and just start picking and choosing. We would choose one or two, and we'll share everything. That's just something I enjoy over whether it's a nice beer or over a nice bottle of wine.
Awesome, yeah, and I mean, talk about wine and bar too. You have obviously a full bar there too, and then you have a big wine cellar as well, and you have some nice wines too. So I don't know if you can elaborate on that a little bit more.
Sure. I mean, just like our menu, which is a little different, and yet still catering to the people that know what they want, meaning the meat and potato people, if you want, or the people that just want this. We have, when it comes to our beer, we have the general Bud Light, Mick Ultra, whatever it is, and then we have Stella Artois, we have Estrella Damm from Madrid, and then always carrying an IPA on tap. Our wine cellar and our whole wine list kind of resembles our food menu as well. It is from around the world, and it certainly satisfies the people that know what they want, whether it's a Cab from California or a Chardonnay. But we also offer Furmint from Hungary. We're offering a Pinot Noir from South Africa, etc. And we're just having fun with it.
Awesome. And one of the times that I recommend people to go there too is so you have some special events that you have from time to time as well. So you have wine tasting events, you have the vegan nights, which has become very, very popular, and a lot of people go there too. If you can tell us a little bit more about the events that you try to bring in.
When we were actually attracted to the vegan idea as that it's more than a trend. This is not going to go away. It's going to continue growing and growing, and we recognize that. And we were approached by a group, Plant-Based Diet, and initially, listen, I'm not a vegan. Our chef isn't vegan. However, it was almost a challenge. How can we create vegan dishes without losing our concept and adding the flavors that we already used into vegan dishes and ideas? And so we're actually having approximately once every 3 to 4 weeks, a vegan night where we offer a 4-course prefix menu at $29 for the vegan, which is always a very popular event. We have 3 to 4 vegan items consistently on our menu, and so that's kind of one of the events we're talking about during the summertime, and this strange times. We're having. On Mondays and Tuesdays, we offer our regular paella at $19, either one. On Wednesdays and Thursdays right now, we're offering a lobster dinner, Maine lobster dinner. It's a £1.25 Maine lobster with potatoes and corn for $25. And on the weekends, on Friday, Saturday, right now, we're offering a New York strip for $19 a dinner, with vegetables and French fries.
Yeah, those are great deals.
I mean, it is. Let's face it. It's summertime in Naples. It's it's not quite where the tumbleweeds are coming through the streets, but it's pretty bare. And even though we're only being held to 50% capacity, right now it doesn't bother us. It doesn't hurt us, because even at 50% would be okay. We need to figure out how to get over this whole thing. So come November, that we're back to full capacity. That's really what it comes down to.
And that was the question I was gonna ask you next. I ask everybody that comes in here and talks to me, how has COVID-19 affected them? Obviously, in a restaurant, you've been affected a lot more than some of the other businesses that I talk to. But how much has it affected you? I mean, did you how are you keeping up, and what are some of the things that you are doing, some of the measures that you're taking to ensure that both your staff and the people coming into the restaurant are safe as well?
Well, our story goes where when it was mandatory to close down, we shut down completely. However, we were always open for takeout. We were able to manage that within our staff, keep a minimum staff, and the numbers never lie. And this is where we figured that it is still better for us to do takeout than to shut down completely. Um, we applied for the PPP loan, which we received, so we were able to help out our staff, and so that was great for a couple of months. And rolling into the summer now, it's a double whammy. Again, summertime in Naples and COVID-19. You know, I think when I wake up, the way I look at it is I can't be upset. I can't admit I didn't do anything wrong. We didn't do anything wrong. And at the end of the day, everybody's in it. You know, it's not just a handful of restaurants. It's not a hurricane that hit Florida and California is striving. It's not. There's a earthquake in California and we're in Florida looking at them and for them. This is everybody. This is nationwide. This is international. This is worldwide. And we know that the way our business is set up here, we'll be okay, and our staff will be okay. Just overall, whether it's a big chain company or a mom and pop little bakery or restaurant that in normal times is struggling to pay rent. So those are the ones that I hate to say you look outside to make yourself feel better.
Yeah. One people that want to know a little bit more about Lamoraga and maybe take a look at the menu, want to read about the history and see some pictures of what it looks like. Which, by the way, you have a really, really awesome website with the virtual tour and some nice pictures. Can you tell us where they can get more information?
Yeah, our website is lamoragaRestaurant.com. We have our updated menus, wine list. Usually within a day or two, if there's changes, there will be updated. Plenty of pictures, plenty of stories. Certainly our phone number is on there, which is 239-331-3669. We have several takeout, third-party delivery companies, the Grubhub, the Postmates, Uber Eats, and I think there's even two more that I always forget as we're interchanging. And again, right now you're trying everything, pushing your product in trying times, and certainly trying to stay alive and making the best of it.
Awesome. And Tom, towards the end here, what I like to do is kind of leave an open canvas for my guests to leave a message for their past customers, current customers, regulars, people that have only been once, future customers. So excuse me, I'll give you the mic, and I'll let you leave the message that you want to leave for those that are watching that might watch in the future as well.
Sure. Before I leave a message, I do want to mention one more special that we're having that we just finalized officially. That for Labor Day, we're going to change Labor Day into Lobster Day. So we're going to have all-you-can-eat lobster, all-you-can-eat Maine lobster on Labor Day for $45. And
awesome.
Again, just trying to create some fun atmosphere and give back and celebrate whatever's still left to celebrate, I guess. Now for the message to former new customers, hey, Tom Newton, Lamoraga, if you haven't been here yet, please take a chance. You won't be disappointed. If you haven't been here in a while and are looking for a unique dining experience, we're here. We're open. We're working hard.
Awesome. Yeah, and I haven't been there in a while. I mean, I used to go almost every week, but I haven't been there in a while. I got to make myself back there.
It is definitely time. It's definitely time to come back, Felipe.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I kind of like the tapas with a little beer and try a little bit of everything. That to me goes well. So
there you go. I tell you what, the first Estrella is on me.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. All right, Tom.
Thanks for everything that you're doing as well. You're really helping out and giving back, and I just want to make sure that people understand what you're doing on your free time, reaching so many people. It's really cool. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, and thank you for your time.